Welcome back to part two of our deep dive, exploring these generational media habits and how they're changing the search landscape.
Yeah, we uncovered some really eye-opening trends in part one.
We
But
did.
now I think the big question is, what
Yeah,
does it all mean for marketers?
right. It's like trying to solve this really complex puzzle.
Yeah.
Each generation has their own media language, their own preferences, their own way of interacting with the world.
So how do we crack the code?
Well, it's about adaptability,
Okay.
innovation, and being willing to, challenge those old assumptions.
So we can't just use the same old tactics.
Exactly. One size fits all, marketing is over.
Okay, so we need to tailor our approach to each generation.
Yeah, Gen Z, for example.
Okay.
They respond to authenticity, visual storytelling, influencer endorsements.
So they're not really buying traditional advertising.
No, they value experiences over material possessions.
Makes sense. So short form, video interactive content,
Yep.
strong presence on platforms like TikTok.
It's non-negotiable.
Okay, but what about millennials?
Right. They're all about integrated campaigns.
Okay.
Ones that flow seamlessly across multiple platforms.
They're always switching between devices and platforms.
Exactly. So consistency is key.
You have to be present, but also relevant.
Absolutely. They're drawn to brands that align with their values.
Like what?
Sustainability, social justice, making a positive impact.
So it's not just about selling a product.
No, it's about connecting on a deeper level.
You have to show them that you understand their concerns
Right. And share their value.
to build a relationship.
Yeah, a sense of shared purpose.
Okay, and what about Gen X?
Right. They may not be as flashy as the younger generations.
Mm.
They have a lot of spending power
Mm.
and loyalty to brands they trust.
They've got those established careers, disposable income families.
They're not afraid to spend money.
So how do we reach them?
Well, they're comfortable with digital marketing,
Okay.
but they still appreciate traditional approaches.
Don't forget about TV and radio.
Exactly. Even direct mail.
So a balanced strategy is key.
Absolutely. You got to meet them where they are, speak their language,
I like that. Speaking their language.
build trust through consistent messaging.
Authentic connection.
It's like we're anthropologists.
Yeah.
Studying these different generational tribes.
Trying to understand their customs and rituals.
Their forms of communication.
So respect their differences.
Yeah, appreciate their unique perspectives.
Tailor our approach accordingly.
We can't expect them to conform to our old ways of thinking.
This is a big paradigm shift.
It is.
But it's exciting too.
It definitely.
It's like we're on the cusp of this new era of marketing,
More personalized, more engaging.
more aligned with each generation's values.
It's a challenge, but it's also an incredible opportunity.
By learning to speak their language,
Right.
we can create more meaningful connections
Stronger relationships.
and ultimately better results.
It's a win-win.
Now, before we move on to the final part,
Okay.
I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
If each generation has its own media language,
Mm-hmm.
how do we ensure understanding across the generational divide?
That's a great question.
How do we bridge those gaps and foster empathy and understanding?
It's a topic that deserves its own deep dive.
Yeah.
But for now,
Okay.
let's keep that question in mind.
All right.
As we move on to the final part of our exploration,
Sounds good.
we'll delve into the future of search and what it holds for all of us.